One of my favorite things in the world to do is watch Friends. I know it's been off for years and years. It's not even around, but I still find myself binge watching old episodes. And I was thinking about this today and thinking, it's the predictability of the friends in the circle, right? You have Chandler with his quirkiness, Monica with her type A of just everything has to be so neat and tidy and organized. It's Phoebe's ability to make you laugh at her silly songs. Ross always comes in with those smart comments, and Joey and him and his food, like it is just so hilarious. And of course, Rachel, she just brings everybody together, and it's just such this beautiful, cohesive team of people. And it's why I wanted to come on and share with you today that I have an opportunity for you to find your friends in the content creation space. So if you are thinking about creating your first or your next digital course, I don't want you to miss this opportunity because Amy Porterfield just opened the doors for registration for her Course Confident Bootcamp. And I'm actually offering a special bonus for anyone that registers for the Course Confident Bootcamp through my special link. So I want you to go to krystalproffitt.com/Amy-bootcamp to register. That's krystalproffitt.com/Amy-bootcamp. And what you're going to find when you get there is I have this special bonus private podcast series. It's called Money Mindset for Creators. So I want you to go register for Amy's bootcamp, download the podcast, and immediately start listening to it, because what this training is set up to do is to help you get your mind right about monetizing your content, making money so that you can fuel your content creation dreams. So go to krystalproffitt.com/Amy-bootcamp to register for Course Confident. And I cannot wait for you to find your friends and find the people that will be there for you. Do you see what I did there? Yeah, nice little friends segue connection. Go to krystalproffitt.com/Amy-bootcamp. And I cannot wait to see you inside. Okay, let's get into today's episode. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Rookie Life Podcast. I'm your host, Krystal Proffitt, and I want to say thank you so much for joining us today for episode 19. Y'all, today's episode, I don't even know where to begin to prepare you for what's about to happen. But just bear with me, okay? And let's just keep an open mind about art and literature today, because I'm sharing with you some of my wacky creative side. So just bear with me. Do you remember in the last episode how we talked about NaNoWriMo and all things writing? Well, today I'm sharing with you some of my world famous poetry. Well, it's not world famous yet. But I'm sharing with you how I got started writing the quirky, weird things that I write and how it brings so much joy and happiness into my life. So stick around for all of the ridiculous things that are about to happen. But if this is your first time joining us, welcome to the show. Let me tell you a little bit about the Rookie Life. We focus on what it means to start something new, even when you have no idea where to begin, how to develop new skills in all areas of your life, and how to find that it factor that will keep you motivated every single day. So join us as we dive headfirst into what it means to be a rookie. Come on, rookies, we all have to start somewhere. Today's episode is brought to you by the best resource for making a new friend, because let's be honest, making new friends as an adult is super awkward. Am I right? Like, you aren't sure whether you've actually found someone that you can relate to, or they're just using you to fulfill their next sales order for their company. Well, I've found the perfect solution for all of you ladies out there who feel really weird about finding some adult friends. Go to krystalproffitt.com/8ways to make a new friend and grab your free PDF download on all these amazing tips. That's krystalproffitt.com, Krystal with a K, Proffitt with 2 F's and 2 T's, /8, the number 8, ways to make a new friend. And in the download, I talk about the 8 ways I found some of the most supportive female relationships in my adult life. And that's really saying something considering our family has moved 3 times in 4 years, and it's been hard to really establish some good relationships. Yes, it's hard to make friends as an adult, but it's not impossible. So go grab your free download today. Hey rookies, and welcome back to episode number 19. Before we dive into today's awesome program, I wanted to share with you a couple of things. The first, I want to remind you, we always provide the show notes for each episode. So if you're interested in learning anything about our guest or any of the websites that we mention or social media links, please go to krystalproffitt.com/podcast. That's Krystal with the K, Proffitt with 2 F's and 2 T's, and you'll find all the show notes for all of our episodes. The next thing I wanted to remind you is to be sure and subscribe to the show so you don't miss any future episodes. There are some awesome things coming up around the corner, and I cannot wait to share them with you. And while you're at it, please rate and review the show on iTunes. We're doing another giveaway soon, and I cannot wait to share with you what the next prize is going to be. We're going to be choosing random reviewers to receive some awesome Rookie Life merchandise. And on iTunes, you can leave a star rating between 1 and 5 stars, and feel free to leave a comment and tell us what you think about the show. I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity to get some really cool stuff. Because like I said, who knows what the prize will be next time. Okay, now that we've gotten all the business side of things out of the way, let's get on to the good stuff. Here is my journey with poetry. Y'all, I'm a poet. Don't you know it? Okay, yeah, if you didn't laugh at that, then just be prepared. This is probably going to be cringe-worthy or really, hard to get through the next few minutes because there's a lot of really ridiculous things that I say in my poetry. Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't, and some of it you're probably thinking, Krystal, really? Are you still 6 years old? And yeah, on some levels I am. And what I'm going to share with you today is basically how I got started in poetry and all the background stories that I have because, guys, believe it or not, I get this ridiculous gift. That's what we'll call it, right? It's a gift. It's a blessing to be able to do all these funny, silly, quirky things. But I get it all from my dad. Like, believe it or not, like that's where all of this comes from. So today I'm going to read you some of my poems. So just picture yourself, grab your cup of coffee, grab your favorite drink, pull up a chair, get on the treadmill, whatever you're doing, and just imagine that you're in a coffee shop. And I'm standing up here with a microphone and I'm reading you some of these things that they do, in like a coffee shop. Like, let's get real artsy with this. Pretend I have on a beret and a really, like the music is real, kind of just jazzy, bluesy, and we're just kind of hanging out and just really get in the mood for everything that's about to happen because I can't even promise you. Like, I honestly, I don't even know how this is going to come out. Because I've shared my poems for a long time on Facebook, but I've actually never read them aloud. Of course, I've read them to my husband or, I've even shared some with my dad and my family, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so hilarious. But it's not the same whenever you read it, online or on a piece of paper. So I'm really excited about this and just bear with me. And it's just going to be fun. Just like I said, buckle up, we're in the coffee house, and we're going to do this. But when I think about poetry, I picture dark clouds, drunk people with no hope for the future, and people who've died way too young. But that's not really fair, is it? It's not poetry's fault that so many dark and twisted people would rather rhyme words together than cut their ear off or paint swirly lines. No offense, Van Gogh. Sorry about it. I just like my ears, even if they're slightly too big for my head. Anyway, like I said, my name is Krystal, and I write goofy poetry. Goofy's the best word I could come up with since quirky sounds a little too peppy, and there are some dark, comical paths that I really enjoy taking in my writing. Some people may call it sarcasm at its finest, but I prefer the term being optimistically cynical. Planning to write poetry wasn't even a thing on my radar. However, I have blindly prepared for this moment my entire life. You see, my dad is kind of a big goofball, in the best sense of the word, of course. We used to make up stupid songs in his truck on the way to school, going home from school, going to the grocery store, going to the post office, even heading down to the plumbing supply where he had to do business. Basically, anytime we were in the car together. It helped pass the time between our obnoxious jam sessions where we blared the music way too loud and danced like crazy people stopped at a red light. And my spoiled little girl rants about life not being fair. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I used to be so dramatic. But lucky for me, these rants were always followed by some wisdom from Dad about life flying by way too quickly, and I could worry about all that stuff later. A strategic parenting move on my dad's part, and wisdom that I'm now passing along to my kids. Our songs weren't original. I mean, I guess we could call them lyrics, but we totally stole everyone else's beats and rhythms. We continue to practice this act of bootlegging beats to this day, and it has led to some pretty interesting song choices, as well as some pretty embarrassing moments for my mother and my husband. Moments where I'm sure they have thought, how in the hell did we end up being related to these weirdos? But to be honest, the more people cringe at our lyric choices, the more we push the boundaries of our poetic capabilities. It's like we're the Weird Al Yankovic variety with a father and daughter duo twist. You ain't got nothing on us, Billy Ray and Miley. Step aside. But long story short, the years we spent making up these silly songs together ingrained in me the ability to rhyme words about life's ordinary experiences. That, my friends, is the premise for this entire episode today. Being able to laugh at a poem instead of wanting to crawl away in a deep, dark, and depressing hole is the poetry I've always wanted to read. So I started writing it. I want my poems to make you laugh. I want some to make you cringe a little bit. I want them to make you smile and think, what is wrong with this chick? I want you to imagine the possibilities of more smiles and more laughs in this world. And I hope that this episode today helps to bring you so much more joy. Maybe it'll even encourage you to make up some of your own goofy songs. So first, I'm going to talk about parenting and motherhood. Because there are moments in life when, as a parent, all you can do is laugh. And I don't mean giggle to yourself about the wonder and enjoyment of being a parent. I'm talking about those moments when you have tears in your eyes, hiding your inappropriate laughter out of sight from everyone else, and the rest of those awkward moments when you tell yourself, yes, this is really your life and not a made-for-TV comedy series. Because I've witnessed things that couldn't be made up by the most creative writers on the planet. For example, one of my sons pulling down his pants to pee on the church lawn on Easter Sunday. Nailed it. Almost breaking my neck at a kid's trampoline park. Check. It's those scenes that I have taken the liberty of turning into poems to help bring light to the imperfect parents we all are. And if you think that you are a perfect parent, please stop listening right now and walk away. You will diminish your perfection tremendously by participating in the happy disasters that are about to follow. But for the rest of you imperfect people, please just listen up. This is titled The Hot Mess Express. All aboard, ladies, on the Hot Mess Express. We come here to do life. There's no one here to impress. We put our clothes on backwards. We spill our coffee and our tea. Our kids wear mismatched clothes. Excuse me, I really have to pee. We haven't worn makeup since our Christmas pics. You really should shave your legs. That hair is something kind of thick. Ponytails up, ladies. We are on a mission. A nap today I will have, and no, I don't need your permission. This is titled Motherhood. I know they'll find me soon. I'm trying to be quiet. Too bad I left them clues with my crumbs. So much for this no-carb diet. Maybe if I breathe real softly, they won't hear my crunch. What did I eat for breakfast? Oh, wait. What should we have for lunch? I need to go grocery shopping. I guess we could eat some mac and cheese. Oh, no. I think they heard me. I'm trying not to sneeze. Boo. Ah! They found me next to the refried beans. It's tough hiding in the pantry when you're wearing really tight, skinny jeans. This is titled Labor. I hope you're feeling well. Can I get you some ice chips? What do you mean you can't see your toes? Soon you'll have a baby hanging from those nips. Just a few more hours now. He'll be along shortly. Don't worry about the weight you've gained. You won't always look so portly. Now give us a big push. Just push him right on out. But shh, don't scare the other women when you start to scream and shout. There he is, so beautiful. Those blue eyes looking all around. Ooh, gross. I didn't mean to see that. Some of your placenta is still on the ground. This is titled Rainy Days with Kids. As the rain pours down, I listen to the sound on the roof. It came out of nowhere. It's like the sky opened and said, poof. We have to stay inside today. No playing on the playground. I sigh as I say these words. Now they'll be running round and round. Don't get me wrong. I love lazy rainy days. But with 3 kids cooped up, my eyes start to glaze. Maybe we'll find some fun things to do around the house. Hopefully nothing will involve playing with that dead mouse.
Being a woman in business comes with its own unique set of challenges, but also so many opportunities. We get ahead by leaning in to what makes us different from business as usual. I'm Samantha Hartley, host of Profitable Joyful Consulting, inviting you to a special 6-episode series exploring the experience of being a woman in business. You want to hear from women consultants who've hit $1 million, who sell 6-figure engagements, or who've broken their own revenue ceilings? Yeah, those are my clients, and they'll be sharing too. Join me for 6 must-listen episodes that tackle key challenges for women consultants.
Follow Profitable Joyful Consulting on your favorite podcast app.
This is titled Brothers. We love each other. Really, we do. I'm sorry I was mean, but I'm definitely not even through. Share toys with you? Is that what you say? I think I'm going to be king of this room today. No, you can't touch my Legos. Go read yourself a book. Who cares you can't read? Don't give me that kind of look. I'll be nice to you one day. Maybe when we grow up. Hey, you can't pick on my brother. There, now go fill up my sippy cup. This is titled Poop. It was bound to happen sooner or later. You can't write about parenting without it. Another day with these boys, and someone is covered in, hey, quit! Ugh, what am I going to do? Why does this happen to me? At least I saw it on the bed, and no one is covered in pee. I feel like I need a hazmat suit to work in these conditions. Seriously, no, really. Did I check the box for the special missions? Okay, here I go. If you don't see me in an hour, dial 911. There it is. I found it. See? Parenting is so much fun. This is titled A 5-Year-Old's Birthday. Yes, Hulk Smash cupcakes are a must for a 5-year-old. I didn't ask any questions. I just did what I was told. I can't believe that you're already turning 5. I feel like we were just strapping you into your car seat for a drive. We love everything about you and your silly little ways. You are a little mischievous, though. I wonder if it's just a phase. Happy birthday, son. We love you so, so much. But get out of the icing. Hey, I said don't touch. This is titled Family Weekend. Yay for family weekends! It'll be so much fun. Bring on the pool parties, but don't shoot me with that water gun. We look forward to spending time with the people that we love. It's great when cousins get together. Hey, I said not to shove. We'll reminisce on memories, and we'll make some great new ones too. I'm sure we'll hear a story that not all of us even knew. Hooray for a great family weekend! I'll cherish all of our times together. I hope we have a great time, so please pray for some really good weather. This is called Brush Your Teeth. It's time to brush your teeth. Your breath is a little funky. At least those teeth aren't sharp. Imagine brushing the teeth of a monkey. Up and down, round and round, you know the daily drill. Don't fight it. It has to happen. Why isn't always a struggle uphill? Please, just brush your teeth. Yes, I know we do it every day. We have to get it done, son. There is just no other way. We may have failed today, but there is always tomorrow. Sometimes I wish I didn't care. Then we could just call him Jethro. This is titled My Childhood. Growing up with two older brothers isn't always a walk in the park, but it gave me the edge I have today. Yes, I can thank them for my spark. We grew up playing in the woods. We loved to be out in nature. We'd take walks through the woods. My brother knew his fishing nomenclature. We rode dirt bikes and hit golf balls. We went swimming all of the time. There wasn't a stranger that we met or a tree that we didn't climb. Yes, I was a tomboy, and I'm terribly proud of it. My childhood made me who I am today with my camping skills and my quick wit. This is titled Spring Break. Spring break with 3 little boys. I can do this. I know I can. I feel like I'm going into battle. Listen, I will tell you my plan. We'll go to the grocery store. I'll make it sound exciting, but no matter what happens, there will absolutely be no fighting. Then we'll go to the library, get a few books for the week, maybe a movie or 2 to watch, and take a nap, so to speak. Then off to Poppy and Grammy's house. We'll get in some good quality time, but first, we'll stop at Buc-ee's. It's totally worth it every time. This is titled Baby Bottles. Washing them drives me nuts. All of the hard-to-reach spots? Have you ever left one in a hot car? Yeah, we've thrown away lots. You need to have so many washed, but don't you dare change the style. They'll look at you like you betrayed them. No, it won't work even if you smile. It's such a cute stage when they were able to hold their bottle. You're growing up too fast, though. Let's ease up on the throttle. So this is for all of you parents dealing with bottles and not sippy cups. Hopefully they'll be done with them before they all turn into full-blown grown-ups. This is titled Paper Airplanes. My son makes paper airplanes all of the time now. You better look before you go. Yep, right in the eyebrow. They throw them around the house like they are fighter planes in a war until baby brother gets a hold of one. Then it's full-blown gore. He's gone through a lot of tape to get the planes just right. They fly all nice in the air. They're majestic when they take flight. I love my house full of boys, all of the joys that come with these dudes. Hey, we do have some fun though, until someone starts crying. Moods. This is titled Back to School. Backpacks are packed. All of the lunches are ready. I hope we get out of here on time. The traffic will be heavy. Make sure you bring your markers, your pens and notebooks too. Crap, I forgot the glue sticks. I guess Elmer's will have to do. I love you, sweetie. Have a great first day. Hey, don't push your brother around. I don't care if he's in your way. I'll pick you up at 3:30. No, I won't be running late. I hope they know I'll be napping all of the day, and I just might make them wait. This is titled Washing My Hands.
I do it many times a day, sometimes probably too much. But can there be too much clean though? I don't believe in such. I'm not OCD or anything. I guess I touch a lot of gross stuff. When you live in a house full of boys, it can be pretty freaking rough. There's sticky stuff on the counter. Don't even ask about the syrup. Yep, orange juice was spilt there, but I keep telling myself, just cheer up. They will only be here for another 10 years or so. Well, except for the baby. You still have 17 years to go. This is titled Walking in the City with Kids. Hey, watch your step. You can't be too careful here. I know you saw that truck, but did you see that cab too, dear? No, son, hold my hand. We need to cross the street. Do you see the person sign walking? Okay, then we're good. Sweet. Yes, look at all the shops. No, we're not going in there. That place is a kitchen store. There's breakable stuff everywhere. Okay, we can go to the candy store. Should we buy enough for the week? Well, should have known that would last a day. Wow, you can stuff that many in your cheek. This is titled Trampoline Parks. I wish we had these growing up. We would have had so much fun. I almost broke my neck the first time, but it didn't hurt a ton. We jump and we bounce. It's like being a big kid with them, only without the exposed springs and the tree we used as the basketball rim. I watched them play dodgeball with kids they didn't know. No, we weren't in there playing when that little girl got pegged. Uh-oh. We had a blast playing and bouncing around for an hour. Man, that one kid was super sweaty. I hope he goes home to take a shower. This is titled Bunk Beds. We had them growing up. I was always on the top bunk. I hit my head on the ceiling sometimes. I'm pretty sure my parents heard the clunk. Now my kids have one. We got it off Craigslist. They love how they can share a room as long as no one breaks a wrist. They kind of get rowdy, jumping from bunk to bunk. They want to fly like Superman. Nope, he just went kerplunk. Hopefully they're creating memories they'll never forget. Why is it when I come in here, you're always breaking a sweat? This is titled Mornings with Baby. Y'all know what it's like being up first thing in the morning. Please stop pulling my hair. This is your last and final warning. How can such a tiny person make so much noise? You spilt your Cheerios again. Ouch! Stepped on another freaking toy. The coffee is brewing. Thank goodness for that. Is that what I think it is? Whew. It's just a toy rat. Please give me sanity and patience today. Lord knows I need it. This baby proofing is for the birds, but at least it worked on the cabinet. This is titled Birds Singing in the AM. Is there a bird's nest outside my window, or are they building one now? I like how they sound in the morning, but bird poop everywhere? Oh, wow. They do sound angelic, like they're talking to each other. Maybe one of them is the silly dad. Oh, that one is definitely the crazy mother. Cardinals and maybe blue jays? I'm not sure what kind they all are. Do they all speak the same dialect? Whoa, that one sounds bizarre. Oh, the pretty birds in the AM. How they make my mornings serene. Well, there goes that one unruly bird. I'm betting that one is the teen. This is titled 3 Boys and a Dog. Well, it's a little crazy these days. Oh, and we have a puppy now too. You know, the stages of puppy? Yes, it involves lots of poo. Today, Neelan picked up poo and walked right through a stream of pee. No, the pee wasn't the dog's. It was his brother. He had to TT. You can't make this stuff up. It's comical, to say the least. I'm just glad I'm writing it down. When will the blackmail be released? Maybe one day everyone will be totally potty trained. Yes, including the dog too. Thank God the carpet is not stained. This is titled Sesame Street. I used to despise this show. The voices made me crazy. But now I find myself turning it on when me and the baby just want to be lazy. There are some great values, and the colors are so bright. Baby boy loves the music. Now it's stuck in my head all night. I really do love Elmo because he's just so silly. He just made some crafts that were a little too frilly. But Cookie Monster is the man. Above all, he's my favorite one. We have a live-in Cookie Monster, but we call him Daddy just for fun. This is titled First Day of School. Today is your first day. I can see it in your eyes. You are excited and kind of nervous. Hey, come on, guys. Get up and get dressed. We have to get out the door. No, I don't remember your teacher's name. There, read that note card on the floor. I know, this year will be amazing. You shall see. It will be fun and exciting. Don't you agree? You will make some new friends and learn some new things. No, I don't know why penguins don't fly. Maybe it has to do with their wings. This is titled Nursery Rhymes. I get it. Really, I do. I love Old MacDonald just as much as you. But why must we continue to sing songs that don't make sense? Or even the songs so bad, they make all of us look completely dense. Maybe it's just me and my lack of imagination. I have sang that song 1,000,000 times, and that's just an estimation. Oh well, I'll quit complaining. It's not like I can control what they sing. The wheels on the bus we go. At least bingo has a nice ring. This is titled Minivans. I make fun of you a lot, but really, I don't mean it. I secretly love how much room you have and how easy it is to clean it. You are reliable, tried and true. I'm sorry I said such mean things about never wanting one of you. You did strip me of my cool factor, and you took away my youth, but I really wasn't that cool anyway. Hey, thanks again for the sunroof. Please forgive me, my dear friend. I didn't mean what I said. I'm sure you would be cool to ride in, blaring the Grateful Dead. This is titled Tape Dispenser. What is it about tape? Why do kids enjoy it so much? Is it because it's so sticky? Hey, that's duct tape. Don't touch. I guess I remember being a kid and playing with it too, but tape is pretty boring. What if the kind we had was blue? Maybe taping things together is fun. Have I lost the joys of being a kid? Oh no, what if I'm boring now? I said I never would be. God forbid. Okay, let's play with tape. We'll have all sorts of kinds. We can use it on many things, but I draw the line when it comes to the blinds. This is titled Bubble Baths. There's nothing more relaxing than a bubble bath after a long day, but not just any bath. You have to make it just the right way. You run the hot water and you make sure it's piping hot. You add the bubbles and the bath salts before you get in to your spot. Then you dim the lights just a little and turn on some chill out tunes. Don't worry, you'll be in a relaxing state before those fingers turn into prunes. Now grab your book or your magazine. Go ahead and jump right in. Enjoy your 20 minutes of peace. Tomorrow it starts all over again. This is titled Upset Children. Are we the only ones who battle huge crying fits? I'm not just talking about the baby. Even the older ones can lose their wits. One day it was a stuffed animal, and the next it was over a bubble. If we continue this way, we may be in some serious trouble. At least I am a good consoler. I know how to make it all better as a mama. What if they realize they don't need me? I'll probably be the one causing that drama. So as long as they're little, I'll cuddle them and kiss their boo-boo. Nope, you go to the bathroom. You smell like some poo-poo. This is titled Haircuts. What is it about a haircut that evokes so much emotion? A baby can turn into a big boy in an instant. It's like some sort of magic potion. Speaking of, I need to get my hair cut. I only go a few times a year. I need to get some style back in my life. No, really, I'm being sincere. My husband and sons go to get cuts way more often than me, but we have to go to the places with suckers I've been instructed by my 3. I should learn to cut hair for my boys. I'd probably save a lot of money that way. But I would probably just do chili bowls. Those aren't style anymore anyway. This is titled The Home Stretch of School. We've done the awards ceremonies. We've cleaned out the desks. Maybe there's even more at school, but no, you can keep the rest. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to get ready. You better get your butt out of bed, as I tell myself to get ready. There's just 2 more days to go, and they're only half days. We can do it. I know we can. But I feel like I'm in a haze. To the mamas and papas, principals and teachers, we made it! We made it! So why are you hiding under the bleachers? This is titled Changing Diapers. Yes, it's awful, but someone's got to do it. Do I have poop on my face again? Yep, I'm gonna lose it. No one tells you about the explosive bombs or how many clothes you'll wash after they've peed on your toms. I've gotten pretty good at changing them in the store. Only once did I have a diaper fall poop down on the floor. So I'll never learn the right way to use a single little wipe. Who cares? They'll be potty trained soon. Gross. This one smells a little ripe. This one is titled Dr. Seuss. According to my kids, next week is your birthday. You've given us so many gifts. How can we repay you anyway? You offered us green eggs and ham and showed us the places we should go. You introduced us to the Grinch and Horton and the Tiny Speck. Oh, whoa. From Yertle the Turtle to Mr. Brown mooing, you helped teach my kids to read. They didn't even know what they were doing. Oh, Dr. Seuss, thank you for being you. I'll catch that walking in my pocket and that red and blue fish too. This is titled A 1-Year-Old's Birthday. Today, my baby boy is 1. I can't believe it's been a whole year. I'm not going to lie, it has been chaotic, but when I think about it, I start to tear. We've had messes and falls, spilled a million things and more. Too many meltdowns to count when we're leaving the grocery store. He enjoys swinging. It's his favorite thing to do. I love it when he laughs, but not when he gets in the glue. This dude is a handful. He keeps us on our toes. He's eating tissue paper now. We'll see how this party goes. This is titled Cut Your Fingernails. I feel like I say it every day. Cut your fingernails. But how do they grow so fast? Whoa, we need to do your toenails. I feel like we cut them every other day. I guess this means you're healthy or you eat your vitamins. Yay. Ouch, you scratched me again. This time we need to cut them short. Now hold still while I do this. It's like we're in a wrestling sport. Thank you for holding still so I don't accidentally hurt you. We'll do this again in a few days and you'll act like it's something brand spanking new. This is titled Bath Time. Why is there water everywhere? No. We don't stand up. It's the same battle every day. Don't throw that water in the cup. Don't eat the bubbles, son. I know they are fun, but don't drink the water either because it's filthy, son. Rubber duckies make it easier to entice the boys into the bath. Oh, Santa Claus with your bubble beard. That really does always make me laugh. Get out one at a time. Don't run. The floor is wet. They each get out of the bath and then we dry them off, just like a pet. This is titled The Last 6 Weeks of School. I remember as a kid in school counting down the days until summer, then realizing I wouldn't be able to see all of my friends. That was a bummer. It was such an exciting season with some extra playground time. I loved when the weather was nice, not too hot yet, but just prime. Well, the year's winding down now, and the kids will be out of school soon. Oh man, I need to plan this summer. Before we know it, it'll be June. Enjoy your last 6 weeks, kids. Your teachers and friends are great. We'll be at home for the summer soon, but I'll have all 3 kids at home. What? Wait! This is titled Stuffed Animals. It all began in my childhood and continues in my house today. We have hordes of stuffed animals, and most of them are treated like strays. Don't get me wrong, the boys love their animals greatly, but how can you love so many at once? They only have 1 or 2 favorites lately. It is cute to see them playing with their babies, but every once in a while I'll walk in and it sounds like someone has rabies. I love this stage of life with the innocence of childhood. They still have Bugs Bunny from my years before motherhood. This is titled The Baby of the Fam. When you're the baby of the fam, you most likely get what you desire, not because the parents love you more. It's just that we're so damn tired. I understand the dynamics. I was the baby too, you see. When you have 2 older brothers, you have to be pretty scrappy. Now that I have kids, I understand so much more, especially with our 3 boys. I can't even imagine having 4. So to all of the babies of the fam, don't take advantage of us. Us parents are just trying to survive. If we call you the right name, hey, that's a plus. This is titled Early Morning Baby. Why are you awake? No, really, it's 5 a.m. You should be asleep. This is complete mayhem. He does this ever so often. We get up as early as the birds. You know, the ones that get the worms. It's too early for the right words. Maybe you're still adjusting to going to bed earlier. No, that can't be it. I'm such a worrier. Oh well, I'm up now. What do you want to do today? Oh, you want to sit and watch a movie? Okay, I'll rest my eyes while you play. This is titled Kids with Pink Eye. You know the signs. You may know them really well. Their eyes get a little pink and may even start to swell. Lysol everything. Throw away that tissue. I don't care if you barely touched it. I'll just kick it with my shoe. Go away, pink eye. We already gave them the drops. Why are these so expensive? It's a crime. Call the cops. But why is this so contagious? Oh no, everyone may get it. I don't want pink eye. And yes, I will throw a hissy fit. This is titled Last Day of School. Well, we made it. I said I wouldn't cry. We are moving soon. Why does the time have to fly? Soon they'll be driving and they won't need me anymore. But until then, I'm putting my foot down. I'll demand hugs and kisses at the door. Enjoy your last day of school. Have lots of fun with your friends. What are you bringing home? Did you have that many pens? Thanks to our teachers for such an amazing year. But what are we supposed to do the entire summer? Oh dear. So rookies, that is my poetry reading for today. And I know you're probably sitting there thinking, what just happened? What did I just listen to? And basically, what is wrong with Krystal? Well, there's a lot actually probably wrong with me, but you know what? This is part of being a rookie. I'm trying something new and I'm putting some things out there in a way that I've never done. And if you like it, tell me. If you hated this today, tell me so I won't do it again. But I have to admit, I just had so much fun recording all of that. I actually had to stop in between the poems because I was laughing so hard. Like, this is me. This is my personality. This is what I enjoy, and I hope you enjoyed it too. But that does it for episode 19. Make sure you go and subscribe to the show. Check out the show notes and all the other links that we have at krystalproffitt.com/podcast. And be sure to stay tuned for next week because we have some awesome stuff coming up around the corner. So stay tuned for next week's show. And remember, keep it up, rookies. We all have to start somewhere.
Hey, Proffitt Podcast listeners. Thanks for sticking around to a little bit after the episode to hear this special message because I want to hear from you. We are starting a new segment called Fan Mail Shoutouts, and I want to hear from you, and I want to hear your questions. What do you want to know? What questions have you been dying to ask me? So here's how to make this happen. Go to the app where you're listening to this podcast right now. Go there. I'll wait a second. Okay. Now, once you're there, you're going to see a hyperlink at the top of the episode description that says, send Krystal a text message. And that's all I want you to do. Send me a text. It could be casual, informal. It could be totally anonymous. Or if you want, you can include your name and the name of your podcast or content wherever you are creating, and I will give you a special shout out in an upcoming episode. So again, go to the show notes for where you're listening to this episode right now, and it will say, send Krystal a text message. And I cannot wait to hear from you and give you a shout out in an upcoming segment of Fan Mail Shoutouts.